Richard. Welcome to the Jake Feinberg Show. Live here at the Art of the Rhythm section, hosted by Billy Cobham. Welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
You know, we were talking in lunch about your adherence to keeping the groove and how you notice a lot of cats in the scene in Germany, they tend to get too busy and they lay off the groove. Can you talk about how you can hang with it and lock the groove and stay with it?
I mean, most of the time when you're playing with people, you just have to listen to them to keep in the groove with them together. You know, this is the main point, I think, because when you don't listen, you can't stay in a groove with somebody. It just don't work.
Do you think that I mean, my generation, I assume you're younger than me, but are you saying that younger cats have a harder time listening, their ears aren't as big?
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on it, because there are a lot of cats listening to other guys on YouTube, the great players which all can do technical stuff, like you can't even imagine this stuff. It's like so super fast and stuff. And they're watching this and they think, yeah, drumming is all about that, playing that fast and stuff and having the chops. But you know, maybe some of them are like, oh, when I want to have a gig, I have to groove, man. And this the important stuff, but it's a majority. Most of the people just need the guys who are doing technical stuff like crazy.
Yeah, right. Now, so can you talk to the audience worldwide? I mean, you are, Germany has always had a deep adherence to melodic music. Where did your ears grow the most on the bandstand? Like in a group where they said, where you realized you had to listen?
You mean the
going back in your career, earlier in your, where did your ears grow the most? Because I mean, what you were just doing on the kit would be, that's a huge amount of facility. But there was feel within that too. It wasn't just being busy for the sake of being busy. So where did your ears grow the most on the bandstand?
There were a couple of situations when I got the chance to play with professional musicians, like here, like Dean Brown and stuff. But also when I was working with my own band, and when I was calling the guys, yeah, we should make a band, and we played tunes, and some of the tunes even I wrote, and they weren't working, and I was like, okay, shit, let's play some covers. And when we played the covers, it was like, you know, when you first put a band together, it's something special because you don't know the people that well, because you play with them. Maybe, yeah, I play a gig with the keyboard player.
Sure.
I played a gig with the bassist, but we never play together, all together, you know? And in these situations where you get into a room with new people.
Dean Brown! Dean Brown is here!
To you. Happy birthday, dear.
It's not my birthday.
I'm not talking to you.
Go, tell me about the trust, though. How did you develop trust with cats that you didn't know all that well, except for maybe a jam here or there?
Through listening to their playing. And for sure, the conversation thing, you know? Are they looking at me when I'm making a hit, or are they going like, oh yeah, completely lost out of space, you know? The conversations thing is very important.
Can you talk about the band that you put together, the kind of instrumentation and what the point of view is?
My band is actually, I play in a couple of bands, but my own project is some kind of collective, because I don't play with the same people every time. I have a guitar player, a bassist, and a keyboard player, which are some kind of the core group of this thing. And then I have a second keyboard player, I have a brass section, singers, all kind of weird stuff, percussion, you know, and the concept is just, I call them when I need them. So if I have to play a big gig, I call everybody. If I have to play a small gig, I call just a few guys. And we are doing some of Billy's stuff too. We are doing fusion stuff and playing pop tunes in our way, like mixing them up with a bit of fusion and jazz music, but it has to be groovy. This is the main point. It has to be groovy and compatible to the audience, because we are playing for the audience and not for us.
Can you talk about your concept of music? I mean, I maintain that when you label stuff, when you stratify stuff, it stifles the ability for music to breathe. So do you just play music, or do you play in a genre of music?
I just play music.
Can you?
I like groovy stuff, especially. But when I'm playing music, I'm always looking for listen to everybody, play with them together, put them in what I'm doing, and this is mainly the most important thing about this.
Before you get back to your session, if you could just play melodically, could you play a little melody? Play melodically on the kit for us, right? Not just time. Every note meant something. Robert, man, thank you so much for being part of the show, brother.
Richard.
Richard.
Sorry.
Richard.
Yeah.
Thanks for being part of the program, brother.
Sure.